Welcome, everyone. We are here for the wedding of Lauren Erdenson and Ekrem Sarber. If you're here for something else, you may have the wrong day. Now, if you haven't done so already, please silence your cell phones, your Blackberries, your Game Boys, anything that might embarrass you by going off in the middle of the ceremony. Our ceremony is beginning now. John and Patty, Lauren thanks you for escorting her here today to take this next great journey in her life. You've always been important to her, and no one can take your places in her life. Now I ask, who before all of us presents this woman to be married to this man? You may be seated. Lauren and Ekrem welcome all of you here today. They're overjoyed to be sharing their vows of love and commitment before all of you who love them best. While Lauren and Ekrem come from different backgrounds and cultures, they share the same values. This ceremony will celebrate their oneness as well as their uniqueness. Marriage is an occasion where we are reminded of the deep connections we have to our families and friendships, and how important and special these bonds are to us. Lauren and Ekrem feel especially fortunate to have all of you in their lives, and this celebration would be incomplete without you. They're very grateful that so many of you have traveled from so many places to be with them today. As they begin this remarkable journey that is marriage, Lauren and Ekrem are very aware that they are not standing here alone. You family members are the ones who've been closest to these two throughout their lives and have helped make them who they are today. They thank all of you for your love, your guidance, and your support. Now, will their parents, John and Patty Erdenson, and Yazgam and Ingi Masanev, please stand. You two couples represent 74 years of married life. That's combined. And are true inspirations to this couple as they begin their own marriage. Now they ask you on behalf of everyone in your families. Ekrem and Lauren have chosen to become a part of one another's lives by pledging themselves to each other. Will you welcome both of them into your hearts and lives as full members of your own families? Please signify by saying, "We will."
We will.
Ekrem and Lauren, thank you very much. You may be seated. An ancient proverb tells us that people who lack the knowledge of their pasts are like trees without roots. Let us now honor the memory of Lauren and Ekrem's ancestors, as well as those loved ones who were unable to travel here to be with us today. Ekrem's maternal grandmother, Selma Sarper, and Lauren's paternal grandparents, Liddell and Jean Erdenson, wish they could have been here, but they send their love and best wishes for these two. We especially honor those individuals who have passed on and whose lives and love have provided an inspiration for this couple. Ekrem's paternal grandfather, Mustafa Masanev, Ekrem's paternal grandmother, Baykan Musanev, Ekrem's maternal grandfather, Ekrem Sarper, whose name he bears, Lauren's maternal grandmother, Mary Lotta Clarkson Lawson. We honor the past that we might learn from it and build upon it. And we honor the family that is growing and changing here today. Marriage is a supreme sharing of experience and an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is a bridge that will carry Ekrem and Lauren to places of meaning and wonder if they so allow it. Lauren and Ekrem began their journey together 6 years ago as friends. And today, they stand before us as best friends. Best friends who never take for granted their laughter, their happiness, or the true and genuine love they share for each other. Lauren and Ekrem's love for each other goes deep, yet it will continue to grow as they build their family and their life together. They're looking forward to sharing this adventure wherever it may take them. As we celebrate with them today, we are witnessing the power of true and unwavering love built upon the firm foundation of their friendship. Today, Ekrem and Lauren are both more than ready to confirm their commitment before all of you, their most cherished family and friends. Soon, they will say the most powerful, most loving words that two people can say to each other. they will take their wedding vows, and it is our honor and privilege to stand witness. Warden, an ordained celebrant and duly authorized to solemnize your marriage according to the laws of the District of Columbia. Lauren and Ekram, it is my responsibility to remind you, in the presence of your family and friends, of the solemn, excuse me, to remind you of the solemn, the serious, and the binding nature of the relationship into which you're about to enter. Marriage, as most of us understand it, is a voluntary and full commitment of two individuals to each other. This commitment is made to the exclusion of all others and is entered into with the desire, the hope, and the firm intention that it will last a lifetime. Ekram, Lauren's love and partnership are gifts for you to cherish. Do you take Lauren to be your lawful wedded wife? And do you promise to love her, honor her, support her, and stand by her through whatever may come so that you can genuinely share your life together?
I do.
And Lauren, Ekram's love and partnership are gifts for you to cherish. Do you take Ekram to be your lawful wedded husband? And do you promise to love him, honor him, support him, and stand by him through whatever may come so that you can genuinely share your life together?
I do.
Now, please pledge your vows to each other.
Lauren, you're my best friend for life. I could not be happier than I am today to be marrying you. Words aren't enough to begin to tell you how much I love you or how much I care. Because nothing comes close to perfect when compared to you. Kismet brought us together in 2007. And from that first moment, I knew there was something special about you. Since we began dating in 2011, I've fallen deeply in love with you for your beauty, intellect, unique quality, and abilities that you have, and our love continues to grow stronger every day. I can't imagine anyone else in the world that I want to spend forever with. I promise to respect you as a person with your own interests, desires, and needs, and to realize that they are sometimes different, but no less important than my own. I promise I won't try to reshape you in a different image, but you'll forgive me if I need to modify the attitude of your puppy brain. Though we may sometimes disagree, we always find ways to compromise. Though thankfully neither of us has to compromise on not drinking Chardonnay or not going to Applebee's. I promise that the art of compromise and stag leap is something we will always agree upon throughout our lives together. I promise to keep you warm when you get cold and stand in the way of the sun when it gets hot. I'll trust you with my dreams and support you in fulfilling your dreams. I don't know what challenges lie ahead, but I know we'll face them together. Now, from this moment on, with you at my side, I promise to always live by my vows that I make today. I promise to give you the best future I can, and pledge to hold these promises dear to my heart for the rest of my life. You're my soulmate and my companion, and I promise to stand by your side and love you through the times and bad.
You got to go first. My darling love, what started out over 6 years ago as an innocent crush has turned into an amazing adventure. I cannot believe how lucky I am to be sharing it with you. I never imagined that I could love someone as much or as sincerely as I love you. But here I am, standing with you, ready to love you for the rest of my life. You are such an amazing, positive influence in my life. I admire your tenacity, drive, and your generosity that you bring to all aspects of your life, including your new role as a Rainer's Neener donor. I did double check with her. She's willing to share me with you as long as you keep giving her greens. I love your humor and your insistence that you must own every single James Bond movie in the most recent video format. Your organization and ability to plan constantly impresses me. I appreciate the good you bring out in me and others. Being with you makes me a better, happier person. I know, however, that the road will not always be easy, but I promise to travel it with you and always offer you the respect and kindness you deserve. I will listen to your thoughts and value them, even when I may have to disagree with what you have to say, but I promise to always be honest and communicate with you. If I am attempting to surprise you, however, then all bets are off unless I need my name registered on the hotel room. Inside joke. I will also be patient, which, as many of my family and friends can attest to, is one of the more challenging things for me. But above all, I will share my love and my life with you every single day. I love you so much, and I'm beyond honored to call myself your wife.
And now, to seal their vows, Ephraim and Lauren will exchange rings. May we have the ring? Lauren and Ephraim, as you exchange rings, please remember that they symbolize the sacred bond you are forming today. They represent your two lives, which will now be joined in an unbroken circle.
With this ring, I give you my heart. I have no great gift to give.
With this ring, I give you my heart. I have no greater gift.
And now, Lauren's grandfather, Joseph Lawton, will come forward to bless this couple with a traditional Irish blessing. Maybe you should move the microphone over.
Turn it on. You know, the blessing of having a large family and myself being a part of a large family, you find out that you develop a lot of cultures and a lot of heritage. And this is a wonderful thing to have blended families. We have a Cuban tradition, we have an Irish tradition, we have an English, Scottish, Scandinavian, and my own is with an Irish heritage. And I've had the honor of giving an Irish blessing in a number of weddings, and I plan to do so right now. May the road, nice to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine bright upon your face, and the rains fall soft on your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
We're nearing the end of this ceremony, and after the kiss and the recessional, Lauren and Ephraim invite everyone to the cocktails and hors d'oeuvres in the hall. They'll be joining you shortly after photographs. Ephraim and Lauren have declared before all of us they will live together in marriage. They've made special promises and symbolized these by joining hands, taking vows, and exchanging rings. Therefore, it is my honor on behalf of your family and friends and the entire community to declare you to be husband and wife. You may kiss. Everyone here to Mr. and Mrs. Ephraim Sarr.